So this is what we have done last week, right? So last week we have get an introduction with regarded to this financial mathematics and mathematics of finance, right? There we have learned what are the topics we are going to learn in the future. So we have covered the syllabus content. So I told you that this mathematics of finance will cover only 20 hours of your session from the total mathematics time. And under that, we are going to cover the simple interest, compound interest, present and terminal value of deposit, present and terminal value of annuity, loan installment using compound interest, and payback, NPV, and IRR, right? So first thing we are going to learn the simple interest rate. So according to simple interest rate, these are the key terms you have to know. First one, I for the interest, P for the original amount we are going to deposit or we are going to borrow. Then R means the rate of interest. It will give as a percentage or it will give as a decimal form. So in this simple interest rate, it's only paid for the time period, right? And it's not going to add the interest. So here we are only considering the time period than the rate of interest. So whereas in the compound interest rate, we are going to charge the interest on interest. So it's accumulative. Now we'll move to the formula. So this is the formula. Formula is I equals P into R into T, right? So in other words, it's PRT. So the P and R are known, then we can write it as a function of T. So we can denote it like this by substituting the values of P and R. So we have learned some questions, how to do the calculations with regarding to it. It's simply the mathematical multiplication of 500 into 8 into 5, which means the original amount into interest rate into the time period. So it's really easy to calculate the interest. So, but when it comes to the original amount or the total value, we have to add that value to the original amount we are going to invest. So the formula is bit differ, right? Here we have to put a bracket in between this thing. So I'll put a bracket right now. So last week I have put the bracket within the class. So now I'm going to put it. So you are now familiar with this function. It should be multiplied. So at the same time, we have done this question as well. Right? I'm just recalling your memory with regard to this subject. Right? So we have done this question as well. Now, what about this one? We completed it last time, right? Huh? Did we complete this one?
Yes, madam.
Madam.
Yes, right.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what about this one? No. Oh, yes.
No, madam.
No, ne?
No, ma'am.
So I'm going to give a chance to you. So when everything is given, right, how to calculate the interest rate? So in this one, it says that we are going to deposit 3,000 in a savings account, right? After 7 years, we are getting 5,000 as the interest plus the original amount. So we need to calculate the rate of interest. So what is the formula normally we are using to calculate the simple interest rate? Turn and see. So I'm only going to do 20 hours, right, in your subject. So you have to cover up your syllabus with everything. So that is A equal sorry, it should be capital A. A should be equals P, the original P, into 1 plus
plus
N,
RA.
Rn, right? So Rn means the rate into interest, isn't it? So we are going to put the values. Now, what are the values we have right now? So we have A. What is the A? That is the total amount we received after 7 years. In this question, it is how much? In this question, it is 5,000. So what is P then? In this question, according to this question, what is P? It is 3,000.
1,000.
So what is R? R is unknown, right? We don't know R yet. So it's a problem. We don't know. So then what is the rate of interest? We don't know. What is the time period? N equals 7. So these are the basic things you can find in this question. Now you have to substitute them. So you have to substitute them and then you have to find the R. So how we are going to find the R? First write down this equation and just try to substitute the values without my help. There's a problem. Chat. Okay. There are some people who are unable to complete last week's slide. So after finishing this, I will give some time, right, to write down. Number 44, I will give some time. Wait. Let's complete this one. Leave some space for that one. Finish. Not yet. Finish. Not yet.
No, madam.
Please put your name and registration number in the chat box as well. Both are same, right? So I'm going to change the formula so you can see it. So what we can do is we have to set this R into a single side, right? So here you know that 5,000 and 3,000 is there. So if we want to remove this 3,000, every equation has to be divided with 3,000. So in the equation, you have to treat both right side and left side equally. So we are going to divide this 5,000 into 3,000 as well as this 3,000 into 3,000. That is one way of saying this one. The other way is, so we can take this 3,000 into this side, which means here it is a multiplication. When it goes to your left hand side, it will become a division. දැන් අපි කියනවා ක්‍රම දෙකකට එක්ක සම්පූර්ණ සමීකරණය එකවම සංඛ්‍යාවකින් බෙදන්න පුළුවනි මේ ගාන අයින් කරගන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට වම් අත පැත්තේ තියෙන පැත්තට ගන්න පුළුවනි දකුණු අත පැත්තේ තියෙන 3000. So either way is possible, right? So but the ultimate reaction or the ultimate answer will be the same. So here we are going to divide this, right? So I'm going to clear my screen. Just try to do it by yourself now. So it should be R. It's not yes. It should be R. It's the rate of interest now. So you can see the answer, right? This is how you are going to arrive at your answer. I'm going to display it for you. So please find your answer. Right, while you are write down the answer, I'm going to mark the register. Sasindu, you have to change your name. You have to rename yourself. So otherwise I won't be able to mark your attendance. Number 1, are you there? Avindya? All right. So if you finish, tell me, huh? I will move into another question.
Finished, madam.
Okay. So since some people need the previous week answer, I'm putting it. Those who want to write the answer, just write it down. Number 94, write it down quickly. Number 84 is not there, right?
Finished,
Okay. So now we are going to learn another question, right? So write this one and try to find the answer. So if these people are stay in the class, just tell me, right? Number 8, are you there? Number 9, number 17, number 24, so number 30, number 55, number 57, number 73, number 84, all right? So that's one here marked. Finish? So here in this question, it says that we are going to pay 1,000 in a saving account and pay 6% of simple interest. So we want to write this as a function of future time, right? So we have to indicate it in the time. It's simple, right? So we know that here, rather than putting A, we can put future value, if B function as well. If B means the future value, it can be also equal to the A in a simple interest function formula. So either way is possible. If B dammat ekai, A dammat ekai in this one. So A equals, you know that, A equals P into 1 plus Rn. So this is my formula. Here A is unknown, but we know the P. We know that P is 1,000 into 1 plus R is 0.06 into N. So we can write it as equal to 1,000, right? So when 1,000 into 1 means 1,000 plus 1,000 into 0.06 means 60 N. So we have to write A here. So this will be my answer. Final one. So this is my answer. So finish. It's easy, right? So this same answer can be written in this way as well, right? Now I'm going to substitute FB against what? A. I'm going to replace A with FB. So the same formula, same answer, but only these values are changing, right? The letters. That's all. So you can write it either one of this one, this way or that way. Both are same. Since here it's mentioned future value, I'm replacing the value A with FB. Finish. Finish.
Finish, madam. Yes, madam.
Now I'm going to move into the next one. Sorry. So here the answer also explained here. Try to do this one. Find the interest rate. So this is the interest rate. I'm going to, anyway, I have displayed the answer for you. So I'm going to hide it for a while. So just try to do it by yourself. Try to do the answer by yourself. Right here in this one, sum of money triples itself in 12 years at a time, a simple interest. Find the rate of interest. So the money we are going to invest will triples. Triples can tum gunayak wena, right? So we have to find the interest. So this means it's going to be into this means it's going to multiply it with 3. Triples, right? So itself in 12 years, the number of period is 12. So how we are going to write the answer? So if we assume that A equals 3, why it's 3? So in originally we are assuming what we are going to invest is equal to 1. We are going to invest 1 rupee or $1 or £1, whatever, it's 1, right? Then A would be 3 because it's a multiplication of 3 after how many years? After 12 years, right? Now it says we have to use the simple interest rate formula. So we have to find the R. What is R? It is unknown. We don't know. So we have to find it. So according to this one, the normal formula is A equals P into 1 plus Rn. This is the normal formula. So here A is 3, P is 1, right? We have this R plus N of 12. So the same formula can be written as 3 equals 1, 1 plus 12R. Right? Now you know the procedure. So we have calculated earlier. Try to do it. So we are going to write the formula with subject to R. Then R වලට උත්තර කරලායි අපි ලියන්න හදන්නේ. Try to do this one. I'm going to clear the drawings right now. මම දැන් formulas ටික විතරක් අයින් කරනවා. So you can do it alone. So you can see the answer as well now. Those who need it, write it down. But anyway, you have a MCQ paper, right? The mama MCQ paper quiz එකක් ready කරනවා. So you have to prepare this type of questions. So there will be unknown R, unknown N. So you have to be prepared. මේ ටික නැතුව අපි හදන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ එක එක figures නැතුව. Now I'm going to save the chat box, right? $60. Okay. I'm going to kill them now. Wait. Wait, right? I'm just saving my attendance. I will show it to you. Duck in. So this is the answer, right? So here we have used 3x and the value is R. Likewise, we can write it down. This is one method. The method I have used is A into capital P plus Rn. So here I have used 3 equals 1 plus R means we don't know 12R. So here 3 divided by R divided by 1 equals 1 plus 12R. So that means 3 equals 1 plus 12R. So here that we can get this 1 into the left hand side. That means 3 minus 1 equals 12R. That is 2 equals 12R. So we can divide this one. So I need to take my calculator, wait. So you know that you have to buy a calculator, right? Do you know that? Are you aware of that one? calculator එකක් ගන්න ඕනි කියලා දන්නවද ළමයි?
Yes, madam.
So you have to buy a scientific calculator, right? So I can't promote any brand, anything, but according to my view, Casio is okay, right? So you have to use this FX version of the Casio if you are going to buy. So now the latest update have been arrived. So next week I will show you two or three models of Casio calculators, right? So I am using these three models together. So now the latest edition has been arrived, but calculator will be cost as my view 3,800. මන් දන්නේ දැන් කීයද කියලා ඔයාලගේ පැතිවල. අර ගත්ත ළමයි ඉන්නවද ළඟදී? For chartered and everything. ගත්ත ළමයි ඉන්නවද?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
How
madam.
much? දැන් කීයද පුතේ? ගාන 4,500. කීයක් වුණාද? 3,800ක් විතර වගේ වුණාද?
Yes, madam.
Right? So that is the price, right? Normally I know that's difficult to get a calculator just in a way. So keep some money, right? At least at the end of this month or next month, you need a calculator. So here we are using this factorization and algebra no, in earlier methods. දැන් අපි මුල්ම ටිකේ බීජගණිතයනේ කරන්නේ. එතකොට සාධක හොයන්න ඒවට ටිකක් අඩුවෙන් ඕන වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි when it comes to permutation and combination, you need the calculator. සංකරණ සංයෝජන පාඩම් වෙද්දී ඔයාලට ඕනි වෙනවා. As well as for the accounts, but accounts තාම නම් ලේසි ටික යන්නේ නේ. So we are going with this journals, then we are going with this accounting equation. Next week onward, we are going to move to the double entry system. තාම ශේෂ පිරික්සුම් හදන කාලේ ඉන්න හින්දා first month in accounts it's okay. But when it comes to maths, after this month, you need a calculator. Just collect some money and try to buy a calculator. Other than that, if you have a smartphone with you, right? Then go back to my smartphone lectures. So you can use that as well. Here that you have a scientific mode as available. So you can download apps if you want. So other than that, the normal calculator available in your phone is enough. Phone එකේ තියෙන calculator එක දැනට ඇති. Right? නැත්නම් ගෙදර තියෙන normal atlas calculator, body pocket calculators, it's okay. But you have to buy one, right? මේ ක්‍රම දෙකම ලියා ගන්න. So you can write these both methods to find the answer. I am dragging down this because it's easy for you. තේරෙනව නේද? ක්‍රම දෙකෙන්ම ගන්න එකම විදිය. Write down both methods, right? Finish. Okay, Aska is there. Aska, now are you feeling good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, glad to hear that, right? So still there are some few people in this corona hospitals as well. If you finish, shall we move on to the next one? තාම ලියන අය ඉන්නවද මේක? Johan, are you there? Johan ඉන්නවද? Johan Viraj, are you there?
Yes, madam.
මොකෝ උනේ? ගිය සතියේ. You were not there for the accounts.
මට join වෙන්න බැරි වුණා madam. වැඩක් තිබුණා.
ප්‍රශ්නද? Now these days, this data also so priceless. So you have to buy a better data card or facility. හරිද? මම නම් කියන්නේ so app එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් package එකක් දාගන්න. So it's better you are using this 2000 likewise package to serve. What to do, no? නැතුව package එකක් නැතුව active කරගෙන ගියොත් cost එක වැඩි. Finish?
Finish, madam.
Yes,
Okay.
madam.
Now I'm going to delete this one, right? So, I want to clear everything. Now someone asked me how to arrive at 60. I have erased it now, Puta. If somebody have the answer, which I have wrote for this one, please put it in the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group එක දාන්න මේකේ answer එක. 60 ආවේ පුතේ 1000 වැඩි කරාම 100.06. Right here, we are going to multiply this 1000 into 0.06. 0.06. Then we can get 60. දශම ස්ථාන දෙකක් තියෙනවනේ. එතකොට අන්තිම 10 බිංදු දෙක කැපෙනවනේ. එතකොට 60යි එන්නේ. Okay. ඒක නේද ඇහුවේ ඔයා? හරිද? තේරුණාද? ඒකල් තේරුණාද? Okay. So now සිංහලෙන් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනි කියලා කියන්නේ කොයි හරියද කියන්නකෝ මට. So this question we have done. So now I'm giving ඒක ආපු හැටිද කියලා දෙන්න ඕනි. answer එකද මේ දැම්මේ මට දැන් chat box එකේ? Or you want to explain that one? දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 0.67 කියලා කියන්නේ භාගයක් විදියට ගත්තම 2න් 3නේ, right? So is that the one you want? I'm a little bit confused, right? හරි ප්‍රශ්නේ. මේ ගානේ කියලා තියෙන්නේ මිනිස්සෙක් සල්ලි දානවලු රුපියලක් දැම්මම අවුරුදු 12ක් ගියාට පස්සේ මේක එනවලු 100ට ඒ කියන්නේ දාන රුපියල අවුරුදු 12ක් ගියාට පස්සේ රුපියල් 3ක් වෙනවා. එහෙනම් කොච්චර පොලියකටද මේ මිනිස්සයා මේ ගානේ ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න ඕනි, ආයෝජනය කරන්න ඕනි. ඕක තමයි ඔකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. හරිද? රුපියලක් දාලා රුපියල් 3ක් වෙන්න අවුරුදු 12ක් යනවා නම් කොච්චර පොලියකටද මෙයා ඒක ආයෝජනය කරන්න ඕනි. නෝකත් එක තමයි මේ ගාන හදන්න තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට normally that we know that, so if we say 1/3, it means 33.33%. ඔය ගානනේ 3න් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. So 2/3 means මේක double වෙනවා. 66.67%. That's what. So and the same time half means we can write 50%. Then we can write 2/4 equals also into half. මේ කියන්නේත් භාගේ. ඒ කියන්නේත් 50%. So 3/4 of this one is 75%. So we can write so many fractions, right? 5 2 5 3. Likewise, we can write up to infinity of fractions. Fractions වලින් නම් මේ ටික කියලා නිකන් normally මතක තියාගන්නවා, right? When we are doing the calculations. Write down this one if you want. This is equal to 40%. This is equal to 40%. So now this is 40%. So 3/5 of this thing would be 60%. Likewise, you can write it, right? 1/5 is 20%. 100ක් ගත්ත මේක පහෙන් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ 120යි. So these are the normal fractions we are using in mathematics. A, B, C, D කියලා තියෙන්නේ අවුරුදු ගානද කියලා අහන්නේ කොහෙද? කොහෙද පුතේ A, B, C කියලා තියෙන්නේ අවුරුදු ගානද කියලා අහන්නේ? D, no. This is MCQ. මේ තියෙන්නේ මේ බහුවර්ණ ප්‍රශ්නයක්. A, B, C, D කියලා තියෙන්නේ මේ බහුවර්ණ ප්‍රශ්නයකට આવොත් මේ වගේ එකක් කොහොමද ආන්සර් එක? උත්තරේ A ද, උත්තරේ B ද, උත්තරේ C ද, උත්තරේ D ද කියලා. එතකොට උත්තරේ එන්නේ D. D කියලා කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේක තමයි උත්තරේ. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Right? Finish?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So now we are moving to a next level, right? I don't think that we will have the time to complete these questions, but please write these questions and try to answer them at home, right? මං හිතන්නේ නෑ වෙලාවක් තියෙයි කියලා අපිට මේ ටික කරන්න. So, but anyway, I will explain it later. Write down this one. Questions. Only the questions are enough. ප්‍රශ්න ටික විතරක් ඇති. Write down the questions. So hope you have finished your 13 tasks. Finish? Liana Adlamai, Tama? Okay. After finish that, tell me, right? I'm going to wind up the class because now 9:32. 1 hour, no? Maths. So finish. Everyone is finished?
Finish, madam.
Yes, madam. Finish, madam.
Have a nice day, right? We'll meet on Monday, next Monday. Stay safe and don't go everywhere, right? Be protected, right? Take care, everyone. See you on Monday.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.